Say the chord, rather string from thumb, and triantus with strong vocals. A full orchestra is brass, strings and timbrely. First verse with choir, the choir endures with strong vocals. A full orchestra, orchestrando. Three, the choir's voices swell as the orchestra builds in volume, reaching a dramatic crescendo. Three, orchestra plays an instrumental break with brass and strings exchanging melodies. The choir returns, singing the second verse with renewed energy, sorted by a fuller orchestra arrangement. 6:30, final chord and orchestra reach their peak with power and brass and strings, bringing the piece to a vibrant climax. 6:30, bringing the piece to a vibrant climax. Fire's first with choir, and the choir enters, singing the first verse in harmony with the orchestra. The arrangement is bold and bright. It's percussive, driving the rhythm. Free come before on the stir. The second verse leads directly into the joyous chorus, with the orchestra playing a lively, happy rhythm and brass accents. Free cut, it's the melodies with brass and strings. The orchestra takes over with a lively instrumental break, with strings concentrate motifs while brass punctuates the melody.
Third verse with choir and orchestra. The choir sings a more powerful rendition of the third verse, supported by full orchestra and dynamic percussion. Free pop without full crescendo. The orchestra and choir raise their feet, creating a glorious melody as the intensity continues to rise. 6, lap, 7 and 10, triumphant for Mary. The song ends with a dramatic, explosive final chorus. The orchestra and choir crescendoing into a powerful conclusion, fading out with the final brass flourish.
Firsters with soloist, soloist sings the first verse. Little light accounts for arrangement. Lyricon enters with a power rendition of the chorus, so vaulted by the orchestra's live again.
Driving the rhythm.
For a come 42nd levieshing intensity from the orchestra. The song ends in a brine. Festive
and sings the Indian and the chanting joyful progression.
First verse with soloist. The soloist sings the first verse, while accompanied by the delicate sounds of strings. Through orchestra joins, the second verse builds with orchestra support, adding warmth and depth with the swelling strings. 3:30 for the chord. Instrument takes over, creating a beautiful instrumental section formed with strings and word ones, adding emotion to the melody. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, file a verse with choir and orchestra. The choir enters for the final verse, adding power and emotion, supported by a full orchestra. The rains mount. 6 o'clock, solid notes, slowly with gentle piano and soft strings. the quiet reflective
Like many birds set in a serene atmosphere,
They're first with soloist and choir. The soloist enters, introducing the brands and light percussion. The choir expands into a fuller, richer sound. For a clap-faced fairy interlude and strings are delicate strains and brass, echoing the main theme, gradually building in intensity. Fine Fairy 6:30. 6:30. The music softens, returning to a peaceful piano melody with fading strings, creating a gentle and reflective ending.
There Hoxmans, the orchestrings and bluepoints. The orchestral intro begins with strings on woodwinds. Play a joyful traditional tune that sets a serotonin tone. First verse with soloist. The soloist sings the first verse with a warm, deep tone, while the orchestra provides a delicate backdrop of strings and woodwinds. The orchestra plays a joyful instrumental section with a mix of brass and strings, creating a lively, festive feel.
Strings playing a gentle
Zero Hoxmans, the orchestrings and bluepoints. The orchestral intro begins with strings on woodwinds. Play a joyful traditional tune that sets a serotonin tone. First verse with soloist, the soloist sings the first verse with a warm, deep tone, while the orchestra provides a delicate backdrop of strings and woodwinds. The orchestra plays a joyful instrumental section with a mix of brass and strings, creating a lively, festive feel. Fading out slowly. First verse with choir, the choir enters, singing in harmony with the orchestra, with full brass and percussion, driving the rhythm. The energy builds as the choir and orchestra sing the joyous hark. The herald angels sing, lined with the bright power arrangement. The orchestra takes over with strings playing lively patterns, while brass punctuates the melody. The choir returns, this time with more dialectic support from the orchestra, building in intensity and energy. Builds as the choir and orchestra sing the joyous hark. The herald angels sing, lined with the bright choir arrangement. The orchestra 5:36
First verse, good soloist. A soloist sings the first verse, accompanied by strings, building the emotion of the song. 3:30, for l'orchestra. The chorus begins with the choir joining in, supported by the orchestra. The artist swells a sense of grandeur.
3:35 o'clock, instrumental section with brass strings and woodwinds, increasing the intensity of the arrangement. 5 o'clock, second verse with choir. The choir sings the second verse with more dyed by the gutter support, building toward the final resolution. Sense of grand choir. The orchestra's combine in a powerful finale, reaching a high emotional peak. 7:40 orchestra. Music softens with strings on piano,
Ending with a gentle reflective finish.
The dark hemisphere into the chinlin beat brass and string. The tempo was slow, building tension and anticipation. 1:22:50, first verse with soloist. The soloist sings with a solemn poem, accompanied by minimal strings and distant brass. The music is emotionally charged, conveying yearning.
Too faithful choir and orchestra. The choir joins in a full-bodied harmony with the orchestra, swelling to create a sense of urgency and yearning. The full choir sings with great emotion, while the orchestra supports with intensity. The lyrics reach a powerful crescendo.
7:30, slow, reverent outro. The piece concludes with soft strings and piano, gently fading into silence. leaving a lingering feeling of anticipation.
Zeralhoek's 100 years old. A peep, song and through with timpani and brass sets the tone for the rest of the song. The pace is slow and reflective for the sense of longing. 1:22:50. First verse with soloist, their voice deep and resonant, with gentle accompaniment from the orchestra, creating meditative atmospheres. A strong instrumental break with brass and strings, building in complexity and depth. 5:40, final verse in choir and orchestra. The choir and orchestra reach a powerful crescendo with full harmonic richness.
6:40 is some slow finish. The orchestra quiets down and the choir fades out, leaving a peaceful restoration.
First verse with soloist, as the soprano soloist enters, singing the first verse with the orchestra adding needed more. Allowing the voice to shine through.
cello consumed with no strings on the crier humming softly, creating an atmosphere of mystery and reflection.
First verse with soloist, the soloist sings the first verse, supported by gentle orchestral strings. Their voice filled with melancholy and love.
Three choir and orchestra, the choir joins in, and the orchestra builds the intensity, creating a dramatic moment that intensifies the meaning of the lyrics.
For the editing sangstravectal section follows. Its strings, horns, and wood rings bring 18 hums in syllable intention.
Seven hoeing fire, one orchestra, the full choir sings with fight and emotion, supported by the full orchestra, reaching a climate and powerful finish. First verse with soloist, a soloist sings the first verse with light percussion and strings, combining a triptych as the soloist's voice becomes more impassioned. But can a body stray, or can a consternation, or break the strings and woodwords, building in intensity, representing the boy's humble journey. 4:30, 5:30, chorus for orchestra. The chorus explodes into fair orchestral power, with the choir joining in as the boy's story is told in dramatic fashion. 6:20 braids with soft, emotional strings, the quiet, emotional bridge featuring stems and woodwinds reflecting the peaceful moment before the final powerful resolution. 6:20, 7:20, final chorus and alt choir, crescendo into a final triumphant chorus, ending softly with a single final note from the strings.
6:27:20, final chorus and art choir, crescendo into a final triumphant chorus, ending softly with a single final note from the strings. An orchestra begins softly with strings, setting us in an reflective turn. The piano tunes a subtle, repeating motif.
First verse with soloist. The soloist sings with warmth and tenderness. The string then would rest, tenderly supporting the voice. Chorus filled with thought of distress,
Gaining a more dramatic,
emotional swell.
the strings and brass intensify as the choir
Softly hums
in the better end.
Time fairly behaves.
Surely the choir and orchestra
Quiet joins the soloist.
their harmonies blending powerfully with the orchestra.
Seven tongue with piano and strings, returning to a gentle piano and strings, upon and poignant
First verse with soloist. The soloist sings. The first verse with linen of orchestra support. To walk my orchestra. The orchestra swells in, and the second verse is sung with more brass and strings, intensifying the song's emotional depth. Orchestra enter, building to a more powerful climax as
first verse with soloist, the voice tender and mournful, the strings and warings provide gentle upland, adding depth and warmth to the stark and near words. 250 while I'm ever young, the orchestra swell again. The orchestra swell as the second verse builds in intensity. Soft clean gallo and
Magical Christmas night. A gentle, soothing melody with piano and soft bell sounds that resonate through the winter air.